Okay, this is 2-2, adding integers for pre-algebra. Sounds pretty basic. I mean, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on adding some positives. Let's look at some negative aspects. Let's say I'm just going to do a bunch of examples here. I think that'll get us off on the track. How about -5 plus 8? Okay. I always look at negatives as a loss, as you're losing something. So I could even rewrite this to 8 minus 5. It's the exact same thing. Pardon me. And so it would be much easier to see 8 minus 5. So I take 8 minus 5. Obviously, my answer is 3. Do I have to rewrite it? Of course not. I could start at -5 and go in a positive direction. And if I go 8 spaces to the right, I'm going to end up at 3 on my number line. And if you need to create a number line to help you out with this, that's great. Just find a way that works best for you. If you'll notice in the classroom up above the clock, there is a number line. If you need to use it in class, feel free. How about if I... How about if I add 2 negatives? Now, there's a lot of confusion on this one. A lot of us think if we have 2 negatives, that makes a positive. That only works for multiplication. In addition, I look at this as I'm losing 5, and then add on top of that, I'm going to lose 4 more. So if I think of money or weight or whatever works best for me, if I lose 5 and then I lose 4, how much have I lost total? And that would be a total loss of 9. If I owe Jimmy $5 and I owe Bobby $4, then together I owe them all $9. They might rewrite this, you'll see this later, to look like this, where they eliminate the plus sign in the middle, because really if you're adding a negative, all you're doing is subtracting. So again, I owe him 5, I owe him 4, so I owe them both $9. I call this the double loser. Okay, if I lose 5, I lose 4, I've lost 9. You can look at that in, I like to use money and weight. If you're an athlete, you can look at it as a game. If I lose 5 games, I lose 4 games, we've lost 9 total games. Whatever works for you the best. Not a whole lot on these guys. It's just the different way that they write them. Let me see if I can get a few more. Something that you might. Okay, how about some triples? Okay. Again, I'm going to rewrite this without the parentheses. Anytime I'm adding a negative, that's just subtraction. So it's going to be 12 minus 8 plus 3. Again, I just rewrite it without the parentheses. And now, because of PEMDAS, I'm told to go from left to right. So I'm going to take 12 minus 8, which is 4. Then I'm going to add 3 to that, giving me a final answer of 7. Again, think of negatives as losses. How about, let's do a quad. Okay, we'll start with that. I'm going to rewrite it because I see a plus and minus, and I see a plus and minus there. So that's going to be rewritten as -18 plus 4 minus 20 minus 9. Okay. Now, I'm going to go from left to right. If I've lost 18 and I get 4 of them back, I'm still in the whole 14. So -18 plus 4 is -14. Bring down my minus 20. Bring down my minus 9. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here. They are all negative, which means I lose 14, I lose 20, I lose 9. My answer is going to be negative because I've lost 3 times in a row. There's no way I can be on the positive side. So now I'm going to take my 14 and 20 and add them together. That's going to give me 34. And then I'm also going to add the 9. That's going to give me 45. So whenever you have a double loss, a triple loss, a quad loss, whatever the case may be, and they're all negative, your answer will be negative, and you can just add 14 plus 20. Okay, you can just add 14 plus 20 plus 9. Maybe a bracket. Take that, add it to that, and then add it to that. Negative 45. That's it for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.